guys. I haven't been filming because I had nothing to say, but now I have something to say. And I'm still working on things, but I have something to say today. Let's talk about horror films. I'm trying to do a list of horror films that I don't like, that I cannot stand. It's still in the works here. It doesn't mean it's a bad movie, but some of them are bad movies. That's kind of, well, this is going to lead into the subject I'm talking today. You see, let's talk horror films. Yeah, you see that horror films are not that great right now. Like, some of them are good and some of them are not. It seems like people are half-assing things. Like blood. You can make blood. You don't need a CGI stuff all the time. People are obsessed with CGI now. It works and then it doesn't work. You see, in CGI. You know, it works and it doesn't work. So, with that said, you need to have a certain balance. Okay, like, even though, like, the older films get a pass because they didn't have the technology we have today. So they get a pass, and they're more, works is because they use more organic materials instead of getting on the computer like, I'm lazy today. I think I'm just going to make some blood on my computer with the movie. Hey! No. And same thing with, like, actors. You have to get good actors. It seems like when it comes to horror, they always get bad actors. Some actors are really good, but some actors are really bad, and they need to go back to acting school. Sometimes it seems like they use porn stars, and porn stars really can't. They don't really act. They just, you know, like, exaggerate things, and you can't exaggerate. You can't exaggerate things. Especially in horror, you cannot exaggerate because it doesn't feel real. Like, it needs to feel real. Like, I was born in the golden era of slasher films. It started in, you know, after it started, like, I'd say it kind of started in the 60s, the slasher, but it wasn't as big until Carpenter came out with his film in the 70s. You may argue with me, but I think Dementia 13 is one of the first slasher films. One of the first slasher films. I don't know if it was before or after Psycho, but it's one of the first slasher films. The first, that view, like, you know, who's doing it. You know, type of deal. So, yeah. One of the first. Yeah, it's getting sunny. Yesterday was all rainy and yucky, but yeah. But it's one of the first. You can argue with me till the cows come home, but I'll still say it's one of the first. Dementia 13. May not have a lot of blood, but hey. I'm talking about the original Dementia 13 with Francis Ford Coppola. That is one of the first. Like, they go to, I think it's England or Ireland, they go to, and there's this wife who wants all the family's money, and she, like, I don't know what happens. I don't know if she pushed her husband off the boat, she did it, or he just, I forget if he did it himself. I gotta rewatch the movie. And she goes to the family estate hoping for some money. But it turns out there's a killer on the loose. And there's a little twist. At the end, you find out who is the killer. Because their sister like died or something and was murdered or something, and coffee anyone. So the person is doing the killing because she's like really like, you know, torn up about it. And in the end, it's a twist, kind of like Halloween. There's a twist, a little bit, like it's the brother. You know, there's a twist in some of these films. There's a twist. You're like, oh, that person was doing the killing, and so forth. Yeah, I mean, to me, just don't half-ass things. We all know when you half-ass things. I know when you half-ass things. Like, there's one movie, there's a couple movies, like, oh my god. It was awful. Awful. I think I got it in a subscription box thingy. It was awful. Savage Killers. Oh my god. That was awful. Awful. I did a video of me watching it. It was awful. You got the blood, but the acting, terrible. Like, Dustin Diamond, okay, has been an actor who can't get really a job, so they decided to go into horror. And the only way he can get psychic abilities when he touched some girl's breast? Okay. Okay, this is meant for a guy. And the judge and lawyer can't get enough of each other, so they had so they have to have sex all the time. Yeah, that's great. Guys, look, is this supposed to be a comedy or is this supposed to be serious? Because I don't take that seriously. Savage Killers. And then Paranormal Captivity, I tried to give it a chance, but then it just got terrible. Like, the acting, it's like some of the acting is terrible. You can tell they have never been to acting school, or they don't have talent in acting. Some do have the talent in acting, but some of them don't. And it's like, don't hire people who can't act. Don't quit your day job, because people are gonna know. I'm sick and tired of all that, you know? Like, bad actors. How come we always get the bad actors in horror? Why? Why? And why do people think horror is all about sex? It isn't all about sex. I mean, yeah, it's fun, but hey. It's more about being scared. People don't get it. My dad always, like, rats on me because, like, how can you watch this shit? And all this, but like, you watch war movies are the same thing. People getting killed, people getting shot at, blood, craziness, everything. You know, don't tell me that my shows that I watch are disgusting when you watch war films where there's the same thing, except it's a made-up killer or based on a true story. But okay, it might be made up, it may be gruesome, but people actually do that. People actually kill people. You know, there are people out there, go back to the animal instincts and start killing. Something happened and they start killing. Yeah, I don't like it when they kill babies or kill animals. That strikes a chord with me, but I get past it. With some of them. But if it's like really disturbing, like, I'm not going to watch it. You know, I'm not going to force myself to watch something. I'm not going to watch it. Like, I'm contemplating. Should I give... I tried watching Pet Sematary, and then the one scene with Gage, he goes out to get a ball, and Mack truck runs over, and all you see is left is his shoe. And that strikes a chord with me. You know, it's like, no. I know that's part of the movie and the book, but no. That strikes a chord with me. And I'm like, okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know, that strikes a major chord with me. And, you know, that it just does. It just strikes a major chord with me. And I don't like it. That's why I stopped Pet Cemetery, but I don't know if I should give it another chance just to see if I can get past the kid getting run over. I mean, Halloween, I don't like when the dog gets killed. I have a German Shepherd at home. I don't like when animals get hurt. I remember watching one movie, it was Alligator or something, and it was one scene, no, Alligator 2 or some scene, some horror movie, where there was an alligator in the sewer, and it was a pet shop, and people, and it was a pound or something, or I don't know, and the guy's putting this poor dog into the cage, all these poor dogs in the cage, and an alligator going around eating. I don't know was that Alligator 2? Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know if that was Alligator 2. And things like that. Excuse me. I am pictures here that I am going to use as wallpaper and movies and things that I can use, and makes room on my desktop, so when I publish this good old webcam, when I publish this, it's easy to find and I can upload it. I tend to do webcams because it doesn't run out of batteries. Okay, it's plugged into your computer. And you can go as long as you want without worry about the batteries. I mean, you can't travel with it. That's why you get a GoPro or something. But if you just want to sit home and do unboxings and just chatting and stuff and whatever, it works. It's fine. I mean, I'm not making this out of a profession. This is not my profession. My profession is helping people out. That's my profession. That's not my profession. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do. You're bored twiddling your thumb. This is a fun thing to do. I'm not here for money. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to the topic here. Yeah. Yeah, it's just these horror films. I try, I try to give horror films a chance, even though I kind of judge horror films, but I just know it when I look at the cover and read the story. I just know it's bad, and it turns out I'm always right. Turns out I'm always right. It's funny. It's funny. It turns out I'm always right. Maybe it might be good to you, but I don't like found footage. To me, Blair Witch. I don't like Blair Witch. I thought it was stupid. I saw it when it got on the film. I went to my I went to my video store, Video Update, get the tape, put it into the TV with the tape player, and I watched it. I gave it a chance, and I didn't like it. To me, it was a bunch of kids in the woods swearing. That's all it was. To me, I couldn't connect. I mean, I live in the woods. I live in the woods. I grew up near the woods. And running around, swearing all the time, trying to look for something. It just doesn't do it for me. It just, to me, I don't really like found footage because to me, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't scare me. I can sit through it and not get scared. Yeah, Japanese films, they don't scare me. Only one Japanese film scared the living shit out of me, and that's She-Bear. I need to write that on my list. Dude, I forgot about She-Bear. Kuma-onna. Oh my god, Kuma-onna. That is so freaky. Kuma-onna. Oh my god. Kuma-onna. No, Onna. Oh, Kuma-onna. Kuma Ona. Oh, Ona Kuma. Or Kuma. Yeah, Kuma Ona. Or She-Bear. Oh my god. That scared the living crap out of me, that hobo woman. She's like, I see shiny things. She's like a crow attracted to shiny things. Oh my god. And when they go home, when they get think everything's over, it's not over. It's one of those short stories, Japanese movie of the short stories. Oh my god, that hobo woman is the scariest thing. Like me walking in Japan at night in the subways and the hobo woman comes out, I'll be like freaking. I'll be like screaming my ass off. But mostly, I can sit through Japanese films and not get scared. I don't know, it's just how I am. Maybe because I talk to ghosts. Maybe because I can talk to I talk to ghosts. Maybe because I lived in haunted houses. I talk to ghosts. Ghosts talk to me. I live in haunted houses. And I've been to haunted houses and all that. Maybe that's why it doesn't have effect on me. I don't know. To me, a ghost going, I don't know. It just doesn't scare me. It just kind of tell them to shut up. But yeah, it's like people are half-assing horror films these days. Everyone they're getting lazy. They're really getting lazy. Let's CGI everything. CGI. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on my computer. I don't want to make fake blood. But it's so easy to make fake blood. You just need some red food coloring, corn syrup, and some other few things. And there you go. You need black and red food coloring. A little bit of brown, because when blood comes out and oxidizes, it gets brownish. Yeah. You just mix it in. That's all you have to do. And then corn syrup. And maybe dish soap or something else to make the blood consistency. Or you can just get pig's blood. I know the animal activists will get mad at you, and people who are vegan would not want to be in your film. That comes down to another thing. If you don't like the ethics of the horror film that you're acting in, it's not for you. It's not for you. Same thing with horror films. If you don't like what they do, then this genre is not for you. Go find another genre. It's not for you. If you can't, it's not for you. Like my aunt, she doesn't like horror. It scares the living crap out of her. And she knows it. And she stays away from it. She stays away from... She stays away from horror. Because it scares her. A lot of things scare her. She gets scared easily. So, yeah. And so it's not for her. So she's not going to go and watch horror films. And just because a horror film gets rave reviews doesn't mean you have to like it. Doesn't mean you have to like it. Just because of that and that, you don't have to like it. To be in the horror community, you don't have to like every horror film that came out. That's not what it's about. And this community that's not what this community is about, to like everything that comes out. Then you are a robot. Then that means in your head, that means you don't have a brain. You don't have to like every horror film that comes out. I don't have to like the Blair Witch trial. You can't make me, because I don't like it. I just don't like it. I find it to be stupid. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anybody here, but I think it's stupid. A bunch of kids swearing in the woods. Kind of reminds me of me walking in the woods at night, getting freaked out. I don't really like found footage films. To me, it's just, I don't know. the camera moving and all that just makes me gets me not seasick, but it makes me motion sick. You know, it makes me sick. So, but I don't like it. You know, some people don't like frogs, but I love frogs. I love creature features. I love creature features. I love it when when animals fight back. I love it. Like, I love frogs. Some people don't like, oh God, you like frogs. And like, I love frogs. I love frogs, and I love all those creature features. The rattlers and Kingdom of the Spiders and all that. I got a really cheesy spider film. It's so Grindhouse, and I'm like, this is great. Sometimes it's cheesy but classic, some of these films. And the older films, they get a pass because they didn't have all the technology we have today. They didn't have ass things. Yeah, and they didn't have all the technology we have today. So of course they use more organic things, and we should start doing that again. More organic things instead of computer work all the time. It's so easy. I made a paper mache mask. You can make something out of paper mache and make it look freaky and scary. And like there's all the old Halloween costumes are freaky. They weren't intending it to be freaky. They weren't intending it to be freaky, and they weren't, planning, I'm going to make a really scary person scare the living crap out. But no, it was just handmade, and you look back to it like, that is freaky. You get back to organic stuff. Come on. I'm waiting. I want to make my own horror film, and I'm going to make it. I've been around. I'm not some young person just coming out with something. I've been around. I've been watching horror films. I can see what works and what doesn't work. And I only, I would do more research. I'll go around and ask, what scares you? What scares you? Get I want phobia and base it off one of the phobias. Each of my films based off of one of the phobias. People are scared of snakes. Okay, people are afraid of snakes. Alright, I make a movie about snakes. Or make a movie about spiders. People don't like spiders. People are definitely afraid of the dark. The whole film is dark. You may not see who's there. You hear sounds. Because your mind can run away with you. You don't know. Your mind can make up anything. So why don't you just base a horror film on that? Let your mind run away with you. Make up things like, oh, yes, I see that. There's a man. It's him. So I think that's what we should do is that. And yeah. I was doing some of my top 10s here. I can tell you in the next video, I'll tell you my top 10 creature features. And then I can tell you my top 10 horror genres. And then my top, but I add number 11 because I forgot about Kumaona. And then I can say my top 10 horror films part 1. Horror movies I don't like. I gotta write down Paranormal Captivity and Savage Killers. Terrible, but if you guys, it's supposed to be scented, but if you guys ever watch the movie, you can probably see why. You can maybe try to find somewhere free. I don't think you should waste your money on the Savage Killers. I really don't think you should waste your money on Savage Killers. It's terrible. It is so bad. Even though there's some well-known actors in there. I know what's supposed to be. It's supposed to be comedy because I'm not laughing. I find it to be stupid. Oh, I should make something. Niji's. No, not Niji. Top 10. Neon's top 10. Neon's top 10 stupid horror movies of all time. Yes, no one have done that before, have they? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end this right here, guys. This is like my longest video, and I will say goodbye. So back to the Spider Cave, guys. Take care. Have a nice day. Spend a nice sunny day outside. Take a walk if it's not rainy. Watch some horror films, and kids stay in school and don't do things that I want to do because I'm not a good influencer. Bye. Love you guys. Bye bye, Rangoon.